Hello YouTube, I'm Kevin Tetz, you're all wonderful, and today we are shrugging off the Season 2 blues and we are ushering in the glee of Season 3. Along with that new season, you may have heard about some new updates, some new content that is planned out for the season. You may have also heard about some of the old maps making a rebirth, a resurgence. Now, my focus here is on the weekly challenges and the season-long reward that we'll be working toward. We've got a fast-moving logo-scrolling camo that we're working toward this season called Allegiances. First though, we get to focus on a brand new aftermarket kit for the Bruen Mk9. It's going to turn that Bruen Mk9 to the dark side and make it an absolute behemoth because we are working to unlock the Shadow Titan Kit. To get a hold of this new mod, we just need to get 5 of the 21 total weekly challenges done. And what we're going to do here is strategize how to do that before I drop into a zombies game and try to get 5 of them done before I exfil. As always, before we get into those challenges though, I did want to take a moment just to share my gratitude for all of the views, the comments, and subscribers that I've gotten from these last videos. It means the world to me knowing that people are getting something from them, and I wanted to take a moment to let you all know that I notice it and I appreciate it. Now that I'm where I belong, over on this side of the screen, we're going to take a look at the challenges for multiplayer, for Warzone, and for zombies, and then we'll craft the best strategy to get 5 of those challenges done in one game of zombies. As I mentioned before, you only need 5 challenges out of all 21, but my personal goal is just to get all 5 done in one game mode, in one game of zombies, so that I can work toward whatever else I want to for the rest of the week. This week, we're going to be focused a lot on LMGs, what with the aftermarket kit being focused on that Bruen Mk9. So it's no surprise here as to what we're going to be seeing as we review these challenges. Over in multiplayer, to start, we're looking at 35 kills while crouched and aiming down the sights with a recommended LMG, 30 quickscope kills with recommended LMGs, 30 headshots with recommended LMGs, completing 8 reloads with recommended LMGs while taking damage. And I want you all to know that I take notes on these challenges before I record any videos, and all that I have next to this requirement is what? Because it is wild to me. Anyway, moving on from that, we're looking at 25 tac stance kills with suppressed recommended LMGs, 30 quickscope kills with recommended SMGs, 4 kills with 1 magazine 3 times with a recommended LMG. So there are a few things here that are a little bit confusing. Importantly, this is the first time that I think we've ever seen 4 kills with 1 mag. So it's not 3 kills with 1 mag that we're used to seeing. It's actually 4 kills with a single magazine 3 different times. Still got to get 12 kills total, but you only need to worry about that 1 magazine 3 different times, right? Also, looking over at the quickscope kills, I'm kind of surprised to see quickscopes required on LMGs and SMGs, but this is something where your time to kill is going to be super important. So just make sure that when you're creating that loadout, that damage range, that damage range and that damage number are as high as possible based on things like your barrel or your ammunition that you choose to use. Keep also in mind that some of those things that raise damage are going to be things like melee damage rather than the actual damage of the gun. So just make sure that you're looking at what specific damage the attachment increases before equipping it to the gun. In addition to that, it does look like a number of these can be overlapped. Things like the 35 kills while crouched and aiming down the sights. Obviously, you have to be crouched, you have to be aiming down sights, but if you get a quickscope kill, you are aiming down the sights of that gun. So you should be able to overlap some of these requirements, like the quickscope kills with LMGs, the headshots with LMGs, and the 35 kills while crouched and aiming down the sights, right? In addition to that, I've mentioned it before, recommended weapons have that little fire symbol. They've changed for Season 3. There's some that are involved with MW2. There are some that are not with MW2. For the LMGs, we are looking specifically at 3 recommended LMGs this week at least, and that's it. It's the TAC Evolver, the TAC Eradicator, and the Bruen Mk9. Those are your only recommended LMGs, so you're going to want to be using one of those. As it relates to the 8 reloads with a recommended LMG while taking damage, I would suggest not using one of the LMGs that is like a bag of bullets underneath, which I believe is the Bruen Mk9. I would suggest maybe the Eradicator, the TAC Eradicator. I believe that one is still just a drum magazine underneath. That may be better suited to complete that reload while you're taking damage. Moving over to Warzone, we're looking at 15 kills in 4 different sections of Rebirth Island for a total of 60 kills. Those 4 sections being the Northeast, the Northwest, the Southwest, and the Central region. I imagine Central is probably going to be the easiest to do because that's where Prison is, and Prison is really kind of the center point of the entire map. Everyone rotates around Prison pretty quickly off the rip. However, there are enough interesting points of interest on Rebirth Island that I think that everyone should be able to get this one done fairly easily as long as you are winning those gunfights. The other part of this is that you can see they've upped the number. We go from 10 kills that were required in Warzone last season to 15 kills around the map this season. In addition to that, you're looking at placing top 10 7 times, reviving a teammate 15 times, and opening 75 loot caches. So across the board, these challenges are a little tougher than what we saw last season, and we don't have a contract requirement to fall back on if you wanted to do more of a scavenging and contracting grind rather than a kill grind in and of itself. So in addition to that, the revives are maybe a little bit tougher to pull off, given that all of these focus on Rebirth Island, and Rebirth Island is just a third-party fiesta, so sometimes you're just going to have to let that person give up and respawn in with Resurgence. Finally, looking over at zombies, we're looking at 750 kills with a recommended LMG, 300 kills with a recommended LMG with the Cryo Freeze ammo mod, 200 critical kills with a recommended LMG, 30 special zombie kills with a recommended weapon, 300 kills with a recommended LMG while aiming down the sights, 300 kills with a recommended pack-a-punched assault rifle, and 150 mercenary kills with a recommended weapon. So our strategy here is obviously this is LMG heavy. I'm bringing in an LMG. That's my plan to get these done in one game. I am going to be bringing in Deadshot Daiquiri. I'm bringing in Aether Crystal. I'm bringing in an Aether Tool. Bring in that Cryo Freeze ammo mod. I want to have my LMG ready to go right off the rip, okay? In addition to that, I'm going to be bringing in a Modern Warfare 2 recommended assault rifle. I'm choosing to bring in the Cast-Off 7.62. I didn't level up all of my MW2 guns, and so this gives me a chance to level those guns up and also complete these challenges. Once we drop into the game, my strategy is to push escort contracts. I'm going to be pushing escort contracts hard in tier 1, just kind of traveling around the map, moving from escort contract to escort contract. That's going to keep the zombie concentration high while also delivering a lot of those special zombies. Remember, the special zombies are going to be your Wranglers, your Mimics, your Disciples, and Mega Abominations. I don't plan on engaging any Mega Abominations this round, but I may come across the other 3. So my strategy is going to be pushing those escort contracts to make sure that I am getting a lot of zombie engagement and those special zombie spawns. As we can see here, I've got my loadout all prepped. I've got the 4 Perca-Colas that I always run when I am dropping into a game, including that Deadshot Daiquiri that's going to be so important for those critical kills this time around. The critical kills being where the kill shot actually is a headshot, whether it's a zombie, whether it's a mercenary, it doesn't matter. In addition to that, I've also got the Aether Tool. I've got 2 Aether Tools, the Aether Crystal and the Cryo Freeze ammo mod to make sure that my TAC Eradicator here, a recommended LMG, is going to be doing all of the damage that it needs to be doing. And then I've also decided to bring in the Cast-Off 7.62. It's a Modern Warfare 2 weapon, but you can see that it is recommended this time around. So take a look back at the MW2 weapons. If there's a weapon that you enjoyed using that is now recommended, it may be worth it to be pulling it out of the closet. Oh, hey, look at that. Voice chat recording and moderation is active to create a safe environment for players in accordance to the code of conduct. I have absolutely no problem with that. If you have an issue with that, you can let me know in the comments because I also don't have a problem with difference of opinion, but I have no problem with that. Okay, first thing I do is I always check my packet loss, especially on update day, to make sure that my game is not going to break in the middle of us trying to get these challenges done. I've got my challenges tracked right here. You can see that. And now we're going to drink some colas. We're going to push some escort contracts. They need to keep the pings. When the ping goes away, I think someone's grabbed it. No one's grabbed it. Please let me grab this contract. Please don't make me feel like someone else has already grabbed it. That's all I want is the contract. See, like that. It's still like it's still there. It's still, but they keep deleting my ping. Don't delete the ping. I think that's actually a pretty easy. I think that's a pretty easy quality of life thing that they could fix, and for some reason they have not. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna be pushing nothing but escort contracts. I had to turn my zombie aimbot on for that. Again, I don't have aimbot. It's just the Deadshot daiquiri is very helpful for headshots. That's all. I always hope that there's a mangler in there. We got a couple of poppers. Ah! I knew that they were there and I still got scared? Come on. I'm better than that. I don't know if this is giving us as many zombies as I was expecting. One thing that it seems is that we're not getting all of the graphics, like the graphical effects. And it also looks like maybe the radius for the ACV has shortened up quite a bit. I don't want that. See, like I didn't get the sound that it normally comes along with that starting, nor with all of the zombies like popping up in one big like groan, you know? There we go. That's the sound that I was looking for. The hey, we got zombies sound. The like ding dong, we got zombies now. Hope you wanted zombies. We got some here for you. There's zombies, ding dong. Any more manglers? We got what? 4 so far? 3, 4? I mean, not just this contract. Yo, we're doing great. We're doing great. We've already got 300 kills. Boom, weekly challenge. While aiming down the sights. Oh my gosh. Okay. There's a second one, 200 critical kills. Oh wait, we already got critical kills done too? Holy wow. We're actually doing great. Alright, I don't have to worry so much about, I don't have to worry about critical kills at all now. Yo, wait, did we just get 3 done? We got 2 done, okay. So we still need, wait. 300 kills with the recommended LMG with cryo freeze. I wonder if they have to be under the effects of cryo freeze. We're at 9 of 30 on our special zombie kills though. Okay. Either way, we're doing well. We're doing well. I would consider this all to be a success so far. We're gonna hit this. 748 meters. You might be saying, hey, aren't you going the wrong direction? Yes, but I'm going to be hitting that. I'm going to be hitting the zip line, so technically, no. There's also a pack-a-punch machine right next to it, so I can pack-a-punch the assault rifle, and then we can focus, we can just continue to focus on these escorts. I think the escorts is the way to go. If we do decide to do an Outlast, we're going to have to farm the Outlast up to like 95% or so when you start to get a really heavy spawn on those zombies, and then we'll have to back off, slay out, kill a bunch of zombies, and then get back in. So kind of teetering between like 85 and 95% on the completion for the Outlast. Oh, hey, there's a zombie. I will say one of the reasons why I like the Outlast contracts is because it's kind of mindless. Like I can talk to you about the different things that are happening, and we can cover some of the other events. If you like me covering those other events, let me know. Okay, we're absolutely doing numbers out here. We've gotten so many manglers this time around. We've gotten so many manglers. Let's pray that this mangler spawn rate keeps up. We've already gotten 5 this contract alone. I don't need that. I think this is maybe some of the best success we've had so far. Let's keep it going. We've got, I believe, another one. Yeah, right down here. So we can run and grab that one. I guess I could take this truck.
Truck marked.
Okay, we are going to, I know we didn't track it, but we are going, because I'm not really seeing us get a lot in the way of the recommended LMG with cryo freeze. I know we didn't track it, but we've got a pack-a-punched AR here, pack-a-punch recommended assault rifle, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to use that. Honestly, I feel like escort contracts are kind of one of the better contract options, and especially if you're looking for specific things like special zombie spawns, and I don't think a lot of people pay that close attention to them. So like, it feels like I have my own kind of secret on what I'm trying to run here, and while I understand that I risk losing out on that secret because I'm publishing it on the internet, I also feel like there's a lot, I'm happy that it feels like I'm the only person that knows about that and is willing to share it with others. I haven't seen anyone else really talk about the benefits of escort contracts if you don't mind moving around, right? Like so many creators that I've seen talk about like how important it is to do the Outlast contracts, how, you know, the benefits of running strongholds, things of that nature. I just have not seen that many discuss how good escort contracts are. I'm keeping an ear out for those manglers. That mangler like charge up sound. The one that I thought kind of sounded a little bit like a transformer, but it doesn't. Oh, there it is. It also helps that this guy just like runs down everybody. Alright, we got Jackrabbit. We just got a level. Did we get some sort of benefit from that? Or was it just, I think it was just, you got the requisite experience for a level. I don't think we actually got a challenge off of that. We can double check too, right? Like, I have the capability of checking. Oh yeah, let's go! Wait. There he is. Oh, another mangler! Let's go! We're doing so well! Alright, that's, what was that, 3? Was that 3 or 4 that we just did? Wait, was that, did we just get a weekly challenge done? Yeah, okay, we hit our 70, we hit our 750. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of zombies over here. I don't know where they're all coming from. It looks like they're like on a school field trip, and I am just giving them the worst day of their lives. Okay. We're gonna keep going with the escorts because, like I said, it's getting us the special zombies, it's getting us the special zombies, and it's getting us just a really strong regular zombie concentration. I did not expect them to turn that into an infested stronghold or an ether nest. That's wild that they did. We took a lot of gas damage there. Let's yeet this. Yeah, this guy's almost shocked. Okay. Alright, I only need one more special zombie kill, and then other than that, it's just regular zombie kills, right? Hell yeah? Let's go. We did it with a disciple. I love that for us. I also hate disciples. Just like in general, I hate them so much. Especially solo. These ones didn't act like normal disciples, so I'm pretty hyped about that. But that puts us, what, 80% of the way now? The only one that we haven't been able to really reliably get done is the cryo freeze. And I think that's because we had to actually get the cryo freeze to take hold on the zombies before the kill would count. So that's kind of where our struggle lies. That's why I instead decided to use the Pack-a-Punch AR and go that route instead. I think I already said instead, but instead, right? The other thing that I'm looking forward to is we've got 3 new weapons on the Battle Pass, and I'm pretty excited about that, you know? They usually introduce weapons, they do it through the Battle Pass, which is fine. It's the way it's always been, and they're free unlocks as long as you put the hashtag time in. So it is what it is, right? As far as I'm concerned, they can do that. It's their game. That's their way of developing it. But I'm excited because I like SMGs, and there's a new SMG on the Battle Pass. There's also a new sniper rifle, and there's a new melee weapon. I don't know a lot about the sniper rifle. I hope that it's a one-shot headshot. I don't know a lot about the SMG, and I thought it looked a little bit like an Uzi, so I'm kind of excited about that. The one thing that I'm not sure about is the melee weapon. The melee weapon's a push dagger, and I thought we had a push dagger before, but I didn't see one in the melee options, so I must have been incorrect on that. Okay, we got 250 kills, so we only need 50 more. I could probably manage this, right? For sure, if I call it in one more time. If they leave and I call it in one more time, I can for sure manage this. Whether they get on the airship or not is another question. I only need 50 more. Oh, I don't know if we're gonna make it. Maybe you know what? Maybe we just start pushing toward the maybe we just start pushing toward final exfil. I know it's gonna be spicy there. I know there's gonna be plenty of kills to be had. Let's go! Let's go! That's 300. That's all of them. We got any 5. We got any 5. I was a little bit off on the cryo kills. They had to be cryo kills, right?
Thanks to field personnel. I'm racing the storm to the last LT. Can't hold there long, so I strongly advise you don't drag ass.
Okay. I'm not gonna drag ass. We're gonna get over to the final exfil and we're gonna hang out there. Okay. Okay, so I made it in. But boy howdy, this was a mess. Look at all these zombie parts. Successful exfil, you love to see it. We somehow increased our containment level even though I failed some of the exfils technically because I called them in but didn't get on them. I'm not going to question it. It seems to have counted for everything. I saw the unlock on screen in the middle of the game. I somehow unlocked 2 camos for the cast-off 762. I'm thrilled. This is a just raging success as far as I'm concerned. All right, I'm hoping that we get the after action report. It's one of my favorite things just to see little bars fill up and all the cards flip up and be like, hey, you unlocked this. We might not get it. We might get it says I'm still in the lobby, so I'm going to cancel out of there and see if we get it after that. I've had that happen before. Let's see. If there's a playlist update, we don't get the after action report. After action report aside, you know what we're going to do. I'm going to get that aftermarket part for the Bruen, the Shadow Titan Kit. We're going to throw it on, see how it performs in the firing range. And importantly, I know before I've just put the bare bones like aftermarket kit on there. I'm going to find the most meta loadout for the Bruen currently available. We're going to put the aftermarket kit on there first, and then whatever other attachments we can still keep true to that build, we will, and I'll modify it as needed. But I'm going to be in the firing range with a Bruen with that Shadow Titan kit and 4 other attachments. Okay, here is the Bruen Mk9 with the aftermarket kit on it. You can see it turns it into a magazine loading side loading LMG. It almost turns it more into like an AR. I did put the JAK glassless optic on there. I put on a rear grip, the Bruen heavy support grip, and a stock. Importantly, you can't modify the barrel or the muzzle with the aftermarket kit. So you're going to be making sounds. If you wanted a suppress gun, you can't do it with this aftermarket kit. It does seem like it fires pretty true, so that's good. The range falls off a little bit versus what you'd be used to with the Bruen. That was me. So those shots right there, those are the first shots that I've ever fired with this. I just did some basic like dragging down on the right stick and slightly to the right for my recoil control. That's usually what it is. It's either down and to the right or down and to the left. Let's see what our recoil control pattern looks like here. This is ADS, no recoil control. Oh, there's like none. It's almost perfectly down. So down and to the right for the first 7 or 10 bullets, and then down and a little bit to the left. Yeah, that's super easy. That's a pretty tight recoil pattern. Let's put 3 plates on the dummies. See what this would look like in Warzone, in Battle Royale. So still shredding. You're able to get through all 3. You're able to get through three plated people in 1 magazine with this, which tells me this could be a problem on Rebirth Island. If you're running trios, especially Warzone ranked, this could be a problem. You might want to consider this. I think the main attachments that you're going to want to be looking at are the JAK glassless optic and the Bruen heavy support grip in the underbarrel. Like I said, I threw on the underbarrel or the rear grip and the stock that I used were whatever had the most recoil control. So between those, I think that you're going to end up with a pretty solid option to get some people back to the lobby. I'm no professional, so these aftermarket kits are really just going to get a pass-fail from me. But for me, this passes. I'm going to try this out. I'm going to try this out, and not only am I going to try it out, I'm actually excited to try it out. There are times where I'll try out an aftermarket kit, and I'm like, this could be bad. This one's good. And if you thought this video was good, I encourage you to drop a like below. Consider hitting the subscribe button. Did I say scribe or subscribe? Consider hitting the subscribe button if I said scribe. I don't know. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, all of those things to feed the algorithm. Come hang out with me over on Twitch or here on YouTube when I'm live. And other than that, stay blessed, be kind to others, be kind to yourselves, and I cannot wait to catch you in the next one.